Successful implementation of intrauterine insemination using the Continental Plastic intrauterine catheter can be accomplished with a little training and a little practice. In this presentation, we will demonstrate the proper techniques and management practices to achieve high fertility utilizing the Continental Plastic intrauterine catheter. To begin, we recommend daily bore exposure for weaned sows during the first 4 days post-weaning. Estrus detection using a bore should be performed daily for all weaned and open sows beginning at day 4 post-weaning. As you perform estrus detection, mark those sows which are ready to be bred. Plan to use your normal protocol with regard to insemination timing. The use of intrauterine artificial insemination does not change the timing of insemination with regard to detection of the first standing estrus. Intrauterine insemination can also be utilized alongside a single, fixed-time insemination protocol with induced ovulation as those programs become more popular. The primary difference between standard artificial insemination and intrauterine artificial insemination is that insemination using the Continental Plastic intrauterine catheter will be done without the presence of a bore. Once estrus detection is finished and all sows are ready to inseminate have been marked, the bore should be returned to his pen or stall. Allow a minimum of 30 minutes after last bore exposure before returning to begin the insemination process. This ensures that the sows are refractory and are more likely to relax the cervix and allow the intrauterine catheter to pass through. Begin by thoroughly cleaning the vulva with a sow wipe or clean paper towel. Remove a Continental Complete Blue catheter from the Ziploc bag. Apply Pinnacle lubricant to the sides of the foam tip. Insert the Complete Blue catheter at an upward angle and push until it locks into the cervix. Repeat the cleaning process and insertion of the Complete Blue catheter for up to 5 consecutive sows. Insertion of the Complete Blue catheter can provide stimulation, which may cause the sow to clench the cervix. By cleaning and inserting catheters in up to 5 sows, it allows time for the first sow to relax her cervix before attempting to insert the Continental intrauterine catheter. Remove a Continental intrauterine catheter from the packaging. It's important to maintain the cleanliness of an intrauterine catheter. With this in mind, there are 2 methods to remove the intrauterine catheter from its packaging and insert it into the Complete Blue catheter. The first method is to push it through a small hole in the end of the package, directly into the Complete Blue catheter to avoid touching the intrauterine catheter with your hands. The other method is to remove the intrauterine catheter from the packaging at the connector end while making it into a loop. The intrauterine catheter is then held by the loop so that it can be inserted without touching the end that enters the cervix. While holding the Complete Blue catheter in place, insert the intrauterine catheter into the Complete Blue catheter and continue pushing until resistance is felt. When resistance is encountered, leave the catheter in place and move on to the next sow, allowing each prior sow time to relax the cervix. Without using excessive force, continue to push the intrauterine catheter through the cervix until the adapter meets the end of the Complete Blue catheter. You'll feel when the last ridge of the cervix has been passed, as the intrauterine catheter will easily slide in the remainder of the distance. Keep in mind that stimulation with a bore scent, or back pressure hinders the process. Avoid putting your hands on the sow's back or stimulating the sow in any way when attempting to insert the intrauterine catheter. Once the intrauterine catheter is completely inserted, remove an Ecotip semen tube or Ecotip breeder bag from the cooler. Gently rock or rotate the semen dose to ensure sperm cells are in suspension and that the dose is well homogenized prior to insemination. Twist open the Ecotip semen tube or Ecotip breeder bag and insert the spout into the adapter on the intrauterine catheter. Inseminate the sow by gently squeezing the semen through the intrauterine catheter. After all the semen has been deposited, The complete blue and intrauterine catheters can be removed simultaneously and disposed of. When all insemination is completed for the day, a bore can be returned to the breeding area to provide stimulation which will aid in semen transport to the site of fertilization.